I'm just gonna monetize my live, so give me a sec. Oh, I need to turn everything on. Don't mind me, I'm here. I'm gonna have a little discussion in a minute. So stick around, people. Stick around. I look horrendous. When Tuesday morning, I know what day of the week it is. Don't tell me what day of the week it is. I know. I know what day it is. It's called, oh my God, did I just do that day? So I have today off. I'm not back at work till tomorrow, for anyone wondering. But we're going to get to YouTube etiquette in a minute. I just have to monetize this. Because, you know, mum are going to make their dough. And then we're going to do something fun. We're going to tidy while talking. Haven't done a live stream like that in a while. So we're going to tidy and talk. I know. My life is like so exciting today. I had wanted to go out, but then realised I can't afford to. So there's that. But things are a bit messy. I need a bin bag. 2 secs. And then we're going to get chatting. We are going to be chatting. You know. Chatty. We're going to excuse the fact that my hair looks shit. Are we going to excuse it? I better run a brush through it. Hang on. We're on a live stream. There you go. Don't say I never make effort for you guys. I make lots of effort. Hopefully this isn't too high. Maybe I need to bring you down a bit. Maybe that's better. Because if not, I'm going to crook my neck, keep looking at. So we're going to tidy. I haven't tidied the entire time of New Year. And I thought I would tidy and have a bit of a chat. Chatette. So it has come to my attention that a friend of mine on YouTube, we're not using any names in this, so don't worry, is not necessarily being harassed, but she's being trolled. There's some bad things going around about her, I'm going to guess. She messaged me last night saying that some people were hating on her. And I don't understand YouTube anymore. I really don't. If you go back to when I started YouTube, which was 2000 and... God, when did I start YouTube? Geez, 2000, maybe 17? 15? 2015, I think? 2015, 2016. YouTube was an entirely different place. I think YouTube's evolved over the years, and that because drama sells, it's become a platform where picking a beef with somebody has become the norm. If you have a channel and you haven't had an argument with another channel, I would be highly surprised if you haven't had a disagreement or a beef with another channel. I think it's just YouTube etiquette now to have arguments on YouTube, whether it's trolling, harassing, beefing, and everything. I think it's an everyday occurrence now to troll or beef with somebody on YouTube, which is crazy. Because is there any reason for it? Think of it like this. If I don't like a channel, why put my time and effort into stalking, harassing, and beefing with the channel that I don't like? Why would you do it? Now, people will ask me, why do I troll Eli? And that is a good question. Let's bring you over here while I tidy this section here. I'll move my little owls a minute. Oh. We'll just put you there a sec. Oh, MIDI, you're going to have to MIDI. Causing a problem. Leave in the way. We put you there? We'll put you there. So, we're just tidying the table. So, people have asked me for years why I troll Eli. Is there a reason behind it? Why do I do it? Basically, why do I troll Eli but don't condone trolling anybody else? Mainly because Eli's done lots of stuff wrong. Eli's always had a beef with me, always had problems with me, could never stand an independent woman having an independent thought. It's just not in his DNA. He wants yes men and yes women, and that's not me. Now, because I'm not a yes woman or a yes man, it makes me a target, because I don't just agree with everybody. Back in the day, I didn't agree with Lycan. I called him out on it. I made a video. I was sacked from the Legion for basically having a disagreement with the leader, and I left. So Eli, when I had a disagreement with him, he took the high road. Obviously, he banned me. No ifs, no buts. You were just banned. And why was I banned? Because I had an opinion. Now, the difference between the banning from Eli's and when I left the Legion was Eli was just a dick. Just a dick. He didn't care what your opinion was. Lycan, on the other hand, is willing to listen, willing to debate, willing to hear you out. He heard Lycan came on a stream. You know, he's heard me out before about why I disagreed with him back then. Eli didn't even want to hear it. He was just like, oh, you don't agree? Bye. His channel is so anal that if you do not agree, literally you're gone. There's no if, there's no buts, there's no stating your case, there's no debating, you're just gone. So the reason for trolling Eli is mainly because he just doesn't give you the opportunity to fight your own opinions. Even when he's wrong, half the time Eli's wrong, and I mean wrong. And he will still fight in his corner that he is correct. I.e. the Gabby Petito issue. Eli wants us to think that Gabby deserved to die because she made a man angry. So she deserved to die. He also wants us to believe that if you go out, drink, have alcohol, and go to a friend's house, you deserve to be assaulted. And if you don't stand by that narrative, he doesn't want you in his chat. Surprising that a lot of people don't agree with that. Good morning, Gemma. We're talking about YouTube etiquette. We're talking about the ways of YouTube and how trolling and harassing people, and what the stipulation is of, if I'm trolling Eli, do I condone trolling other people because it's what I do, basically. So I know you're having some problems on YouTube currently, and my question to YouTube is, because I troll Eli, is it all right for people to troll my friends? Does it make it right? I'm trying to argue the case that I'm not trolling Eli, it's critiquing, it's giving my opinion, because I can't give my opinion on him because I'm banned. Now, if I wasn't banned, I wouldn't be restreaming Eli. I would be in his chat giving my opinions. But because I'm banned and I feel that his opinions are wrong, the only way of giving my opinions is to film his videos and give my opinion. Now, people will say, why do I care what Eli's doing? If I'm already banned, it's obviously because I don't like his content. I wasn't welcomed there. Both of them are true. I don't like his content, and no, I wasn't welcome. The question would be, why then do I continue to critique Eli? Why do I continue to bait his decisions on YouTube? Because they're stupid. Matter of the fact is, Eli has said,
some of the dumbest shit I've ever heard, saying that Gabby Petito deserved to be murdered for having an opinions, for arguing with her partner. That is literally saying that if Eli's lady baby was to have a disagreement on what they're having for tea and they have an argument, then Eli can brutally murder her. Explain that. So if his lady is having dinner and she's like, do you know what, I fancy Chinese rather than pizza, and he's like, no, we're having pizza, and she's like, no, we're having Chinese, and they argue, can Eli murder her because it's an argument? Eli has no argument for that. You can't just kill someone for an argument. I don't care how pissed off I make somebody. I don't believe that having an argument with someone should be grounds for murder, Eli. Just saying. Also claiming that a girl who dresses nicely and has a bit of drink deserves to be assaulted. And you wonder why I trolled this moron. Whew. He said that these girls went to this guy's house knowing they were going to be in trouble. Nobody goes out partying knowing they're going to be assaulted that night, knowing they're going to be attacked by a gang of men. Excuse me, I'm breaking my own stuff. So go ahead. Pose the question. Argue. Why do you troll Eli? Okay, I troll Eli because his opinions are wrong. He's immoral. He's corrupt. He's a scammer. He's a complete and utter hypocrite, mind you. He's a degenerate lowlife who is no better than any other person on this platform. He wants to portray that he knows stuff and that he's had life experience and that he's better than everybody else. And I can tell you right now, Eli, you are nothing compared to me. Nothing, my friend. Absolutely nothing. He bullies the disabled. He bullies women. He hates millennials. He hates people with any kind of opinion. He doesn't understand how to communicate. He has very narrow-minded views. He's literally, in my eyes, a misogynist. I don't think he likes women at all. I bet he can barely tolerate his own lady. You'll have to excuse me. I'm just tidying while we talk. Mama has to do two things at once. So let's put you down a bit. Oh, my windowsill is not programmed for a live stream. So, there I am. So the question, is trolling Eli okay, but people aren't allowed to troll my friends? Yes. If my friend was a really shitty ass person, like Eli, and say my friend was Eli. Okay, my friend is Eli. He said the shit about Gabby Petito. He said shit about lots of other things that were just fucking crazy, right? Would the person that then supports him deserve to be bullied? Absolutely. If anyone in his chat can condone the shit that comes out of his mouth, they deserve what Eli's getting. If they were live streaming, I'd fucking restream them. They deserve the same treatment as Eli. If you are in his chat and you're condoning violence against women, you're condoning assaulting somebody because they've had a drink, or you're condoning killing somebody for an argument, you deserve to be trolled. You deserve to be bullied. Like, seriously, people. Why doesn't anybody in that chat wake up to Eli's narcissism, his complete control of his fucking chat? I cannot believe the audacity of Eli to just think he's above every fucker. I need a drink. Hang on. Mum needs to wet her lips. He annoys the arse off me. So turning it the other way, my friend, no names, is being attacked, trolled, harassed, bullied. And what has this person actually done? Probably nothing. They've done nothing. Do they deserve to be bullied? No. Does Eli deserve to be bullied? Absolutely. Two sides of a coin, basically. What Eli says and does gets him into trouble. Then he'll come on YouTube and he'll bitch and moan about people stalking him, people trolling him, people harassing him. People won't leave him alone because you say dumb shit. You say dumb shit every day. I watch your streams, Eli. You have the most moronic, narrow-minded opinions I've ever heard. You were literally shitting on your own job yesterday. You literally said that millennials don't donate to your fucking DoorDash or your Uber Eats. And it's all millennials. Because why wouldn't it be? Millennials invented DoorDash, Uber Eats, having shit delivered to your house. Why are millennials going to pay extra to have stuff delivered to their house? If they wanted to save a buck, they'd go out and get it themselves. So the fact that they're paying you to bring the shit to their house, you're lucky. Millennials are tight. We're tight with our money. We don't spend shit unless we have to. So if we're paying you to bring shit to our house, you ain't getting any extra. You ain't getting a fucking tip. What planet do you live on where people can afford to give a 20% tip in this day and age, Eli? Do you realise that the people that are ordering food are just lazy millennials and you're expecting them to give out extra money to you? So let me get this straight. In a nutshell, you wanted to do YouTube to get to the masses. And what did you do? You took a portion of people in the millennials and shit all over them. And they should be your target audience. Then you get a job at Uber Eats, which is literally invented by millennials, mind you, funded by millennials. And now you want to blame millennials for you not getting some extra tips. How many grannies do you see ordering a takeaway? How many 13-year-olds are using fucking Uber Eats? What category of people of the human race did you expect to be using Uber Eats or DoorDash? They're fucking millennials. So you've picked another job where your target demographic is millennials and you are coming online slagging them off. Do you want a job, Eli? Is it your purpose in life to go from job to job and shit all over them? Is that what you did at Costco? Did you have a team of millennials underneath you and you're like, fuck these younger people? I'm more mature. I know what I'm doing. And they wouldn't follow you, Eli. Do you want a following? Do you want a cult? Is that it? Do you want a cult of people that just say yes, ma'am, no, ma'am, fucking 3 bags full? The reason I troll Eli is because he deserves it. He shits on millennials fucking constantly. And I am a millennial. He shits on women constantly. I'm a woman. He shits on my friends constantly. He's bullied and harassed a good portion of my friends on YouTube in numerous fucking demographics, categories, sexes. He's been all over YouTube. And do you know where he found a place to stay? In his own fucking lane. He found his own fucking lane to stand in because nobody wants to hear the misogynistic, fucking sexist, bloody stuff that comes out of his mouth. So the reason people will ask, why do you troll Eli? Because he deserves it. Eli deserves everything he gets. And I will restream this mother until the end of time. I've never had an apology off Eli. I've never had an explanation for my banning. I've never had explanation for reason for being banned. He's never given reasons for anything. And you know why? Because there is no reason. Eli is terrified of strong, independent women, and that's why he needs Lady Baby. He needs a fucking woman that'll follow him around and go, yes, Eli, no, Eli, you're wonderful, Eli. And for what reason? To keep a roof over her head and food in her belly. Now he's hustling her to go do some work after he got her fired. Make it make sense. She had a perfectly good job. She was what? Near management. And what happened? Eli didn't like the fact that she was doing better than him. He took her down a peg. He's like, no, fuck these management people. Go for them. And what happened? She lost her job. I mean, that Rowland sounds like one of these quick quitters who wants the very bare minimum but still get paid the max. Exactly. He told me people are friends with me because they feel sorry for me. Ilya doesn't know how to have friends. I agree with you because they are convinced you're not trolling Eli, you're using his fair thing. Now, I mean, the fair thing would be, and this is just, you know, if I wanted to be fair to Eli, I wouldn't restream him. I would replay his videos after they'd gone live as a video, and I would critique that. I wouldn't critique his live stream as it happens. I would take his video once it's aired, critique that, and make it my own video, cut it into pieces, and not do the whole stream. But if I did that, you wouldn't get the full neurotic Eli in widescreen, because in Eli's streams, he goes from one extreme to the other. It's fair use. Yeah, it is fair use. I have looked at YouTube terms. It is fair use. And I also have permission, Eli. So, in my eyes, when Eli starts a stream from this end, he's perfectly normal. He seems kind of quiet. And he gets in the flow. And as you go through the stream, he turns into more of a dickhead. Depending on what he's talking about, he'll start talking about a subject and then, boom, right in the middle of it. Who's to blame for everything? Women, millennials. He then has a target demographic to blame for his live stream. Well, I didn't want to make this live stream, but you millennials are just fucking terrible. Or I didn't want to make this live stream, but women asked for it. He has a demographic when he makes a stream that he's targeting every time. Watch any video Eli's ever made. Any video. Go right the way back. He'll make a subject like, why are men unable to marry? Well, it's millennials, obviously, because they damage the fact that men don't want to get married anymore. Why is Uber Eats such a worthwhile job? Because millennials sit on their ass and they like to order stuff. He has a demographic before he makes a stream. He's already picked a target, and then he'll get the subject out, and then right in the middle of the stream, it's millennials, it's women, it's the disabled, it's whoever is to blame is suddenly a scapegoat. And by the end of the stream, you are so pissed off with him because he went from having a nice stream about, well, I have an Uber Eats job. Kudos to you. I had a rough day. I couldn't do any work because it rained. Feel sorry for him. But then when I did have a day when I worked, all these millennial dickheads basically didn't give me extra tips. See, by the end of the stream, you hate him. You don't give a fuck he didn't go to work in the rain. You couldn't give a shit he even had a job. By the end of the stream, you don't give two shits about him. Yeah, he doesn't understand the reality of being disabled. Yeah, he rants. He rants at people who disagree with him. Yeah, I was banned because I had independent thought. Now, a lot of people have come and gone from Eli's world, And why? Because most of us have independent thought. JB had independent thought. Lycan had independent thought. I did not agree with anything he's ever said. And that's quite, apparent. People come in his group for like a day, and even if you didn't know Eli, say you were a totally new person, you came to Eli's channel. Yeah, he banned me because you defended me. I've been banned 4 times from Eli's, each for different things. Having an opinion was the first one. He banned me the first time because I had an opinion. The second time he banned me was because I defended Gemma. The third time he banned me was because I was spotted in Lycan Legion's chat and JB, so he banned me for that. And then the 4th time he banned me for being a snake and for relaying messages to J-Rom that Eli was slagging him off in a mod chat. So I told J-Rom what the messages were and sent them to him. And you know why? Because I'm a decent fucking human being. So I was banned for literally having a heart, having a friend, and not wanting to be a shitty human being. It gets you banned. So, in all of this, the common denominator of why I don't like Eli is because of him. His behavior, his attitude, his morals, his decorum on YouTube. He is a terrible person. Terrible. Why do you people out there donate to him and support his morals? He got a job at Uber Eats, and the reason he's now complaining about his job is because of us, the millennials. The people that actually pay him to work are now to blame. We're also to blame for his YouTube career failing because we're millennials. The demographic that he should be targeting to make a business, to make YouTube, is the millennials. Oh, he infuriates the arse off me. So, I'm sorry, people. I'm trying to keep up with the chat. Yes, you did. You told me because he banned me. Yeah, he was being a right fuckwit. He slagged off Jeff. Good morning, Golden Gamer. He deserves everything he gets. So the difference is, you're talking about Eli again, the Midnight Raven. It's Tony here again. Tony, you keep going on different channels. You're confusing me. So my question is it fine for me to restream and troll Eli, but my friend who's being attacked for nothing is, how do I put it? So my friend's being attacked. Let's just put it like that. She's being attacked. She's being harassed. She's being trolled. I don't condone trolling, but people are aware that I troll Eli. So is it right that my friend shouldn't be trolled by people, but I condone trolling Eli? But I'm not trolling Eli in my own mind. I'm not trolling Eli. I'm critiquing him and giving my opinion. It's fair use. The stuff that they do to my friend, she's done nothing to deserve that. Absolutely nothing. She is the nicest person you will ever meet. She's done nothing to deserve anything of trolling on this platform. Eli deserves whatever he's given. He's shitted on so many people on this platform. You'd be hard to go into a different community and find somebody who doesn't know Eli, who doesn't know the amount of shit he's done to people. You'd be very, very hard done by to find people that doesn't hate him. You would be. So the difference between the trolling of my friend and the trolling of Eli is that Eli deserves it and my friend does not. And if you want to come at me for trolling Eli, so be it. So be it. Take your little minions and decide that I'm the bad person. Critiquing is different from trolling. One is malicious, the other is informative. Exactly, Dragon. Hang on. I troll Eli in a way, yes. But, and here's the but, compared to the people that go after my friend, I've known Eli for 6 years. 6. He came to my channel back in the day, many, many moons ago. He came to me first. Eli appeared in my chat with Lichen Theory, Joe Buddy, and the bearded Phenophilus. Those 3 men came with Eli because they were stalking Eli, if you want to call it. Eli claims they were stalking him. And they turned up in my chat, and I basically told Eli that day when he came in my stream that if you've come here to be a prick, you can take your little friends and fuck off. And I gave it to him. I don't know if you were there for that, Gemma. I can't remember if me and Gemma were friends at that time. I'm disabled as well, Gemma, but more physically disabled than what you have. So they turn up at my chat, and Eli brought these men, and they were ribbing him in the chat, and I'm like, what the fuck are you doing here? And he's like, oh, I'm being stalked by these guys, and they're harassing me on YouTube. And he wanted a pity party. He wanted me to feel sorry for him. So the next day, he was live streaming, and I went to his live stream. And he seemed, at that time, to be a genuinely nice person for like a split second. He had a somewhat normal stream that day. He didn't seem too much of a dick. Then within a week, the cracks started. You could see cracks appearing slowly. He was then targeting Jamie. He was then targeting JB. He'd started this web of dysfunctional YouTubing, if you want to call it. And he then took a distaste to me. Can't stand individuals who belittle the disabled. Me neither. I'm actually disabled myself. I have a genetic spine disorder, so I'm classed as disabled. So Eli then tries to get me on side, which doesn't work because he kept mentioning Lichen. Like every stream was JB, Lichen, JB, Lichen. So what did I do? I went to Lichen stream. I went to JB's stream. I went to Shangy's stream at one point. I started going around all these people that Eli hated because I needed to understand why he hated them so much. Why did he hate Lichen Theory so much? What did he have against JB? Now, me, I'm a two-sided person. Yes, I was on your panel. I was sure you were, Gemma. I wanted to hear both sides of a story. Now, I'm a 50-50 thinker. If someone's going to give me a story, I want to hear both sides of a story. So Eli was saying these were shitty people. They were harassing him. They were trolling him. I needed to see what was happening. So I went to Lichen's and I went to JB's. And Eli banned me. He banned me because I wanted to hear two sides of a story. He banned me because I was trying to seek out what was going on, and he didn't want me to seek what was going on. He wanted his little minions and his little chap with the yes man, no man thing of, oh, well, they're trolling me. You have to hate them too, and just go with it. Sorry to hear that, my friend. Do you take painkillers for it? Not anymore. No, I have my own pain management system. We have the freedom to go anyway. You do. So he banned me from his, get off. He banned me from his chat. And at that point, I then took it as, well, I don't like this. So I went to Lichen and I hung out in Lichen's. And then Eli found out about that. And oh boy, did I get into trouble for that one. So after then going to Lichen's and then being found in Lichen's chat, Eli then made out that I had been stolen, shanghaied, pinched, robbed, nicked, coerced to go to Lichen Legion. and that I was a traitor, and that I'd been brainwashed to go to Lycans. Brainwashed. It still amazes me how Eli thought that he could brainwash people to stay in his chat. He sounds like he's a mix of bipolar, Napoleon complex. Oh, I never thought of that. Short man syndrome. Yeah. He does. And narcissism. Oh, it sounds like a nice bunch, doesn't it? You're much better. Come on. You're much better without the support of those people in your circle, Gemma. I actually have recently gone back to Lycan Legion. Funny story. Jamie turned up in my chat one day and wished me a happy Christmas. Just like that. Just wished me a happy Christmas and a happy New Year. And I decided to go back to Lycan's channel and see what was going on. He was still doing the Eli streams, but he was then picking a fight or having a debate, an issue with Granny and CJ and Natasha. Now, I'm not into all the Granny, CJ and Natasha stuff. It's so confusing. And then after going after Skady, he had a lot going on. My interest was always the Eli stuff. And I went back to Lycans the other day, maybe a couple of weeks ago, popped in his chat and just said, hey, not sure if I'm meant to be here, but have a happy New Year, Merry Christmas kind of thing. Just being polite. And he was actually very nice. I was not exactly welcome with open arms. I was sure there were people in there that hate me for what I did, and that I shouldn't have gone against Lycan and all this. But that is in the past. I've moved on with new start. And then obviously Lycan came in here the other day, and I'm so glad that everybody was nice to him and welcoming. I'm not an intricate part of Lycan Legion. Before Eli starts a conspiracy that I was, a plan and a seek and a 2-agent fucking doodad. I wasn't. I was in Eli's crew for that short time to just fuck him off. I knew it wouldn't take me long to get banned. I mean, fuck me. How long did it take? About a month, and I was banned. I mean, that's a record for Eli hating me. So I'm not a part of Lycan Legion per se. I'm in there, but I'm not in the inner circle. If Eli wants to start a conspiracy theory about being in the inner circle and I was a 2-way agent and I was spying on him and all this fucking crap, Eli, you're crazy. It wasn't like that. I went to troll you because it was fun. I fell out with Lycan. I know Lycan doesn't like you. I thought I'd go over there and have a bit of fun with you. You got your hopes up that I was coming back to you, Eli. Yeah, no. I've never liked you, Eli. I despise you entirely. So you can think what you like. Lycan didn't pinch me back then. He didn't coerce me. He didn't Shanghai me. And he's not coercing me or brainwashing me now. I went into Lycan Legion's chat off my own bat. So for anyone that wants to be, oh, she's a double agent, oh, she's spying on both cans, I have never once wanted to support Eli. I've been over there because trolling him is fun. Restreaming him is fun. And do you know why? Because it is the best chance I have to annoy Eli. It really is. He hates it. He hates the restreams. If he could get rid of every restream, he would do. But I have at least 500 videos of Eli saying, I can restream him. Sorry, Eli. Yeah, I have permission. I remember Eli brief. It's been a long time since I've seen him and talked to you. Sounds like I missed a few things. Yeah, he's still a dick. You haven't missed anything. Oh, so Midnight is really Marahari. What? Come on. You are pretty. Just an observation, not a come on. What's a Matahari? What's a Matahari? I don't know what a Matahari is. Should I? I'm just a strong independent, and I actually have my own thoughts. I think the problem with Lady Baby, and this isn't shitting on women, I think Lady Baby was a known female spy during war. Oh yeah, Matahara. Oh okay, I get it now. I was never a double agent. I wanted to get close to Eli because the only way to break Eli is to get close and to turn on him. The most painful thing you can do to Eli is become friends with him and turn on him. He's weak, feeble, and he believes that you want to be his friend. It's a bit like RJ Sandiford. He so wants RJ to want to be his friend. He's like desperate for RJ to be his friend. But you know that RJ's going to flip. You know he's going to troll you, Eli. But you'll still try to be friends with him. And to what end? It's like flogging a dead horse, Eli. No one that you have ever associated with, not me, not Gemma, not RJ, none of the other people want to be your friend. You could open the chat and welcome everybody back. We're still going to hate you. But the trolling that's done to my friend is not acceptable because she's done nothing to get it. You, on the other hand, shitting on women and millennials, deserve everything you get. Sounds like a cult. It is. I've always believed that Eli's was a cult. Sounds like a cult. Anyone who turns against the cult, they tried to go after them. Yeah, he targeted me and Gemma for ages about it. For ages. He didn't like the fact that we had thought, independent thought. He didn't like the fact that Eli basically used to say that if I left, you know, Gemma would be the sheep and go with me. And that Gemma was basically just following me around YouTube, which isn't true. Gemma has her own community. Gemma has her own thoughts. Gemma hated Eli as much as I did, but she didn't need to hate Eli for the reasons I do, because she had her own. Gemma has independent thought. This isn't I go somewhere, Gemma goes somewhere. I've gone back to Lycan. Does it mean she'll go back just because I did? She's got independent thought. If she wanted to go back to Eli tomorrow, she could go back to Eli tomorrow off her own back. Would I be annoyed at her? Maybe, but it'd be her own decision. I'm not the Gestapo of fucking YouTube. If you want to go somewhere, go somewhere. Eli didn't want me being in two different chats because I'd hear two different sides of the story and then I could make up my own mind. That's what he didn't want. He didn't want us having independent thought. He didn't want me going to Lycan's and hearing Lycan's side and going to his and hearing his side and then making my own mind up. He wanted us in his chat, in a bubble, hearing his side of an opinion and his side only. That way we wouldn't be listening to Lycan's, we wouldn't hear his opinion. And then when we decided that Eli was a completely off his rocker and leave him, we could blame it on the fact of whatever Lycan had said. He wanted people to be like the Gestapo. He wanted us in his chat, fully automated minions. I have my own reasons, especially targeting Jeff before he died, yeah. We all have our independent thought. I stood up for my friend, you, Raven, who were unfairly treated. Yeah, I was unfairly treated from day one on YouTube. I had people coming at me from the start. Back in the day, I was part of hashtag I'm a creator, and I had some people from that come at me. Then I met Eli, and I had Eli coming at me. I've gone to a few communities and had problems, mainly because Eli had been in them and I'd been seen in Eli's chat at some point. So people had already drawn a narrative about me because I'd been seen in this person's chat, or I've been seen here, and I was associated with Eli, or I was associated with Lycan. And, you know, bad vibes follow no matter where you go. You know, it's... I'm going to sit down. My back's hurting. It's crazy to think... Put some lights on, maybe. It's crazy to think that my whole mission on YouTube to make content and to be a decent human being can be slowly walked by some tiny man that has, as we've said, like a complex. I'm streaming on my phone because I wanted to out for a bit and chill while doing some housework, and I've actually done little to no housework, would you believe? In fact, I've done pretty much nothing. Put it there a sec. We'll have a sit down for a minute because my back's killing. So YouTube etiquette, going back to the title. Is it okay for me to troll Eli, but it's not okay for people to troll my friends? That is the 50-50 question. Is it right? The truth is a three-sided sword. Yeah. Damned if you do, damned if you don't, isn't it? Yeah, there's their side, his side, and the actual truth. Yeah. By the end of Raven, you're a fantastic lady. Yeah. I've never picked a fight per se with someone on YouTube. I've never directly gone out and targeted somebody per se. But the question poses, if it's not okay to troll my friend, is it okay to troll Eli? And I think it is. I could be wrong. I don't think what I do is going to make a blinding bit of difference to Eli's life. I don't think restreaming him is going to damage his reputation or take his money. He's done that himself. If Eli wants to make money on YouTube and make a career of it, he needs to change who he is, his content, and move away from everybody that he's known on YouTube before and start afresh. He's been told that from day one. If he wants to blame us, millennials, for his downfall of his channel, then go ahead, Eli. Use us as a scapegoat. If it makes him feel better that we are the demographic that's destroying his channel, destroying his career, then go for it, Eli. Have at it. Use us as a target. But the people that target my friend aren't doing it because she's doing something wrong. You know, I don't know too much of the ins and outs of what they're saying to her and that, because I'm not one of these knights in shining armor. I'm not just going to jump into a three-way conversation and stick my oar in when I don't know what's going on entirely, which is what Eli does. Eli will hear one side of a story and then jump on the bandwagon and hate people. I want to come out here and say that trolling, harassing, doxing, and all of that shit is immoral. It really is. If you go real life on someone, you deserve whatever you get in return. But when somebody is highly opinionated and they can be trolled for it, I don't know how to explain it. I agree with Gemma and Raven. This is a fantastic person. It's a true... Come on. It's a fantastic person as well as a true inspiration. Oh, thank you. So my question in reality is it okay for me to troll Eli but not condone the trolling of my friend? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. If you have done something on this platform that you deserve to be trolled for, and you have people agreeing with it, literally left, right, and centre. So if I was the only person hating on my friend, the only person, and no one else agreed with it, you know, Eli has an entire community that agree with everything I've just said. Everything. Numerous communities agree with everything I've just said about Eli. Everything. You find a community or a few people that would agree with everything that's been said about my friend. You find them and bring them here. And I will tell them otherwise. I don't condone trolling of people who don't deserve it. My friend doesn't deserve to be trolled, harassed, whatever on YouTube. I've fought numerous times with people that have gone at her. I'm not going to mention their names because they don't deserve the airtime. But she's been trolled, harassed, threatened numerous times on YouTube. Is it right? Absolutely not. Does Eli deserve the trolling he gets? Absolutely. No comparison between the two. But people would like to suggest that if I condone trolling of Eli, that I condone trolling of anybody on YouTube. No. How many other channels have you seen me restream? Who else do I restream on YouTube? No one. I don't restream anybody apart from Eli. And that is because Eli deserves it. If there was another channel who was a complete dick like Eli and he deserved to be restreamed, I would be restreaming their channels. They would be getting my full, undivided attention. And they don't. Because whatever else is going on YouTube is so irrelevant to the shit that Eli puts out. Because it cannot be as crazy as what Eli puts out. It just can't. The stuff that come out of his mouth is not only wrong, it's immoral and it's dangerous. Some of the misogynistic stuff that Eli has said is dangerous. A prime example is Andrew Tate, a misogynistic asshole that wants to berate women, wants to hate women, wants to pick a demographic to just hate and just roll with it and then just get a mass following of people that think the same. Eli has this thought process that if he can get everybody in his tiny little group behind the scenes plotting against people and everything, plotting against Lycan, he can somehow reach the top. It's not going to happen, Eli. I'm sorry, Eli. I'm going to tell you now with a heartfelt cry that whatever you're trying on YouTube will always fail. You have burned too many bridges. You have trolled and hated on so many people. Millennials, women, disabled. You've been in at least 5 communities that I know of. And you're still alone. What does that tell you? Bite the bullet, Eli. Give up. Do Uber Eats full time. God, Jesus. What are people saying about me? All good stuff, I hope. I can't get into my chat. I think if you left his channel and didn't do anything with him, he went on to go after you, then it's only fair you defend yourself by trolling him. Exactly. Well said, Dragon. Yeah. I think Eli deserves everything he gets. I don't condone trolling or doxing or harassing people on YouTube. I don't condone it. I think it's wrong. But there are some select people who have done such horrible things to people, communities, and individuals that if they do not get this kind of trolling back, they just think they can roam free and do this shit all over YouTube. They have to be put in their place. And if it means restreaming Eli and giving my opinion on his content and telling the world that this guy is a complete and utter douche, then I will do. He's never flagged me in the whole... How long have I been restreaming Eli? 3-4 years? He's never flagged me. He's never done anything with my content because he gave me permission. If you go back in numerous videos of mine and his, I had explicit permission to restream him, and I was the only person allowed to restream him for years. He gave me permission time and time again, and said the only person that was allowed to restream him was Raven. I was the only person allowed to restream him. I don't know why. I don't know whether he thought I was going to give an unbiased opinion. Sorry to burst your bubble, Eli, but if you've watched some of my restreams, yeah, they're not good for you. They're not good for you, Eli. So whatever you were trying to do, thinking maybe I was like bigging you up on a restream, yeah, no, sorry. It wasn't happening, Eli. So if he was trying that technique of thinking that maybe, just maybe, if Raven restreamed him, then people would start to like him. Yeah, no. Yeah, it didn't work for you, Eli, did it? It didn't work. You can try, Eli. It didn't work for him. So he, you know, hang on a minute. So when you look at it at the end, no, never dox. It's an actual criminal act. Yeah, no doxing, no harassing. I mean, I see that trolling on YouTube is not necessarily trolling. It depends what you're doing. If you're coming on YouTube to give a critique on someone's content, their thought process, their morals, their ethics, I think it's just coaching. I think what I do for Eli is coaching. I think if Eli actually sat down with me and when he had an opinion, he actually listened to other people, he would realize that his thought process is wrong. And maybe, just maybe, he would sit there and go, well, you know what, actually, maybe I am wrong. Probably first time that's ever happened, but, you know, go with it. But for him to constantly believe that no matter what he says, he's not wrong, that's a narcissist. Nothing he ever says is wrong. Gabby Petito deserved to be murdered. The girls deserve to be assaulted. You know, he has some very warped views on the world. He really does. Millennials are to blame for everything. Disabled people are easily led, easily manipulated. What kind of thought process is this? You just think the worst of everybody because you think you're so superior. It's not a thought process. It's narcissism. Absolute narcissism. You can tarnish it with any description you want. It's proper narcissism. And as much as I don't condone trolling, I do condone trolling Eli. I think a lot of people want to troll Eli. And a lot of people do. A lot of us restream Eli because he has a ban list of over 3,000 people at least. And every day, a new person comes in his chat, they're interrogated, they're given the Spanish Inquisition, and if you don't say yes, no, 3 bags full to Eli, or you have a different opinion, you're banned. He banned Donnie not so long ago for having his own thoughts in his chat. And he's like, Donnie, I'm sorry you feel like that. And you feel like what? Donnie had an opinion. Jesus Christ. Opinions are like assholes, you know. Everybody has one. It's not the same as yours. We don't all have to bunch together in one little fucking hub agreeing with everything you say. If people want to come in here and disagree with me and say, look, trolling Eli isn't fine, then that's perfectly fine. You can have your opinion. Maybe you've had a better experience with Eli than I have. Maybe you have. Maybe Eli didn't completely ban you Maybe Eli didn't think you were a threat to his channel. Maybe Eli didn't want you to have independent thought. Ever considered that? I have independent thought. I'm a strong, independent, confident woman. I live by myself. I pay my own bills. I have my own family. Eli has nothing to show. Eli now does Uber Eats. And what does he do? He comes on the internet and he trolls his own customers. His lady went to AA and he trolled the people at AA saying he could give better advice. What? He was shitting all over his lady baby's work back in the day when she had a job, saying that these men were wrong and blah, blah, blah. But he didn't have a job. How can you be better than people when you don't have a job, Eli? Your job is full-time talking bullshit on YouTube. And now that you actually have a real job and you're making money, you're still continuing to use millennials as a target. You're still targeting millennials. Even now, millennials are still your demographic to earn a living with, and you're on YouTube slagging them off. I just don't get it, Eli. Am I missing something? How do you expect to make money if YouTube and Uber Eats is your career, but you're shitting on both of the targets, audiences, you should be aiming for? It's crazy. Wait, I didn't vote for him to be the master of the universe, did you? I don't believe so. Must have missed that poll. Must have missed that poll somewhere. But yeah, I just wanted to come on here and just not tell people what to think and do. I'm not here telling you, oh, don't troll Eli or don't troll my friend. I'd like it if you didn't troll my friend. I would love it if the people that are just trolling her just grew the fuck up and moved on. But this is YouTube and it's a playground for children. But the stuff I do to Eli isn't going to hurt him. It isn't. Eli will do a live stream. If he makes no money, he's making no money because nobody likes him and nobody wants to donate. If I do a restream of Eli, are people donating me because I'm restreaming Eli? Possibly. Are they also donating to me because they like me as a person? You wouldn't just donate to me if you hated me. You wouldn't donate to me if you thought what I was doing was wrong. So I've never had anybody come in my chat and disagree with me restreaming Eli. I've never had it. I've had people question why I'm doing it, which is a good question. If you want to come in my chat and ask why I'm restreaming Eli, I will quite happily give you the rundown of the 10 assholes that Eli has been over the years. I will do. But they've been nothing but adult about it. They've come in and they've said, why are you restreaming Eli? I thought you didn't like him. And I don't like him. But I restream him for my own personal reasons. If you want to be partaking in the restreaming of Eli and be in the chat, you can be in the chat. If you don't like the fact I'm restreaming Eli, you can walk out the door and just pretend I'm not restreaming him. It doesn't hurt you by leaving my chat. I'm not even hurt. But there are always two sides to every trolling. There's the troller side who's being trolled, and then there's the person who's being trolled. There's two sides to every story. People need to think for themselves. Exactly. What was your message? People need to think for themselves, but unfortunately a lot of young people were never taught, to be critical or think for themselves. A lot of people back in the day, please be respectful. What's going on? Did I miss something? Automatically held for review. Well, thank you, Charles, for your opinion. You can have your opinion, Charles. I don't mind. Have your opinion. Eat it up. Share your opinion with the world. You can see on this face that I don't care. I don't care. If Eli can make £400 a stream, go ahead, Eli. You do it. Make £400 a stream. If you can make £400 on Uber Eats, then be my guest. That's pessimism. I made £400 the other day on a stream. Dragon will contest to making £400. He was one of my donators. Eli cannot make £400 in 2 hours like I did the other day. Even with Uber Eats, he couldn't make £400 in 2 hours. It wouldn't be possible. I had multiple donates the other day because what I was speaking, it was resonating with people. Eli doesn't resonate with his own followers. Quite a lot of his followers are older people, and he wants them to hate millennials and follow suit. He wants a bunch of yes and no people that hate millennials, that hate women, that hate the disabled. He was making racist jokes the other day. There's a YouTuber called Wisdom who's Indian, and he was mocking his accent and making fun of him. And he's meant to be a life coach. But he condones Gabby Petito being murdered. He condones women being assaulted. He's gone at blind people before. He's gone at the disabled before. And now he's being racist. Racist. By mocking someone's accent from India. Going, oh, he works in a call center. He must talk like this. And being all fucking stupid. I am 34, 5 foot 11. I'm 185 pound, brown hair, mostly gone grey on top, but cut mostly short, but fully bushy, red beard, green eyes. I love green eyes. Very hairy all over. Green eyes is nice. The hairy part, not so much. Barrel, chest. Okay. Maybe if you, do you know who Coach Eli? Do you know who Coach Eli is? Have you been a part of Coach Eli? Have you been around him? Have you experienced what me and a lot of other people have? Got a 7.5-inch cut, ginger bush. Lovely. I'm very proud that you have 7 inches. Tick it up on a calendar. Mark it up on a ruler. Maybe frame the fucking thing. Could you do me a favour, Charles, and just ban him, please? Why don't you take your 7-inch appendage and stick it somewhere? Oh, you a blocked bitch now. Mrs. Portland will love that. You're a blocked bitch. Ah, don't you love people? Are you offended that I'm trolling Eli? Then boo-hoo. But thank you, Charles. You were very entertaining. Very entertaining. I must admit, for a second there, I thought you were a decent human being, and then, you just show me you were just like Eli. One of the lower degenerates of YouTube. Who doesn't love a bit of trolling in the morning? I get trolled. Someone wanted to tell me they had a 7.5-inch cock. Some people's kids should have been spanked more. Ooh, you're talking about spanking there, Dragon. Yeah, someone was just trolling. Some people are just sad. Sad little individuals. You know I bought you a drink for your birthday, Katie. This one is actually quite nice. I drank it last night. This one's actually quite nice. You should buy this one. This one actually tastes like bubblegum. I'm bored shitless, so I'm live streaming. I wanted to go out, but I just don't have the money to go out. I wanted to go out today, but I just don't have the cash. The corporal punishment type of spanking, not the adult final spanking. Never mind. Sorry, warped mind, dragon. Warped mind. I give it a go, and some people are just weirdos. It's raining anyway. I know. I'm just getting a little bit claustrophobic. A little bit claustrophobic. I've been in since New Year's Eve. I was working New Year's Eve, so when I came home, I then went to my ex's, so I was indoors. I was indoors Christmas Day. I was home alone Boxing Day. I was home bank holiday Monday. I'm home today. And tomorrow, luckily, I'm back at work because I'm going crazy indoors. I've been indoors for like 4 days straight. And it's driving me nuts. I can't remember the last time I spent 4 days in the house continuously, unless I had COVID. But I've got more bills coming out tomorrow, so that should cheer me up. Paying the last bills for this month, that should cheer me up. No end. I don't know. I'm just feeling a little bit claustrophobic. It's been 4 days of being indoors. And you look outside and you see the rest of the world, and it's just a grey fucking miserable day. It's just miserable out there. Oh my god, thank you to Dragon. A little something for you to have fun with. Not baby bean fun. Oh, so this is for me. Oh, this is £50 for myself. So that makes it £41.49 English pence. Oh, thank you, Dragon. You didn't have to do that, my friend. Oh, thank you. Much appreciated. Oh. A little something to have fun with, not for baby bean fund. Well, that's fair. That's fair. So that's £41.49 because YouTube take their cut. So that's £41.49. It actually tells me on my screen. I wish I'd have had that the other night when I was trying to do English pounds and dollars and put them all together because it was confusing. So that's £41 into the Ravens fund. We'll call it Ravens fund because Raven gets some funds as well. Oh, well, thank you, Dragon. You really didn't have to donate. But thank you. You've donated over $350 this month to me. I don't even earn that nearly in a month. My earnings are around £500 a month, give or take. I don't know how I'm so poor. Probably because my job's a little bit hit and miss. I am looking for a new job. Don't tell anyone. I'm looking for a new job. I love my job, but I'm going to have to look for a new one. But thank you, Dragon. Much appreciated. Dragon's amazing. Absolutely amazing. He's already donated like £300 to the baby fund. And now he's donated £50 to myself. He also donated the other night, and I'm so appreciative to you, Dragon. You have no idea how hard I work on the 2 days I'm at work a week. I work my ass off. I really do. You'll not find a more hardworking person than me. Marty Moose. Hey. Hello, Marty. Tell me you're not a troll. I don't know if I can take any more trolls this morning promising me 7 inches. To be fair, I get more inches than that anyway. Just saying. Hello. I'm going to call you Moose. Marty Moose. I think Moose is a cool name. But thank you for donating, Dragon. You have no idea how much that means to me. I work so hard the 2 days I'm at work. I do so much work. I do the work of 3 people sometimes, or it feels like it. But with the recession, I only do 2 days a week. Although next week, thankfully, I have 2 extra shifts. I'm covering people's holidays, so that should help me. But I was sitting here last night and people were like, you look cold. And I'm like, I am cold. I haven't put my heating on. I am cold. Because I was sitting here the other night going like this, and they're like, oh, have you got your heating on? I'm like, no. No, I'm just going like this because I'm cold and I can't afford to turn my heating on. I heat with a radiator. I don't even have the radiators on in my house. I don't have the money for it. Oh, Katie, you didn't have to donate again. Katie, you need the money for Baby Bean. You need money because every time you throw up, you need to re-eat something. Just don't go on my channel and pretend like I'm a normal, sane person. Who's a normal, sane person? I don't think there are any normal, sane people on YouTube. I think you come to the wrong place. But thank you, Katie. Thank you for your £8.99 English pence, which gives a grand... It's okay, I don't mind. Yeah, you're going to keep throwing up. You're going to have to keep eating. Just imagine the baby fund for food. So that's a grand total of £50.38 altogether I've made this morning. I didn't even have to go to work to earn money. Make sure you don't leave yourself short, Katie, because you and Kieran have already donated over £80 this month to me. And you guys need it as much for Baby Bean as I need it to eat. I can live off... What have I got? I can live off my chocolates that are left. Oh. Okay, no I can't. Oh. Oh. Okay, maybe I can't. I can't live off them. Because they're all nuts. Anyone want some Snickers? Because I can't eat them. I'm allergic to nuts. Have a Snicker. Like, each one have one. I can't have Snickers. Went to the cafe earlier and threw that up too. Ah! You can't keep your food down, Katie. Take Katie and yourself out to dinner on me. Oh my God, Dragon. I'm white and I've got plenty of money. Well, good for you, Marty Moose. Would you like a medal? Oh, Dragon. Ooh. Are you going to make me cry? Dragon, you've donated £400 this month. You're crazy, but I love you. You're crazy, but I love you, Dragon. Take Katie and yourself out for dinner. Oh my God. Oh my God. I want to cry, but I don't have any tears. I haven't drunk anything. I'm out. Here we go. Look, I need a drink so I can cry. Thank you, Dragon. We are going to a baby event in March. We're actually going to a baby fair. What's it called? I think it's called Birth to Bump or Bump to Birth. They're asking very weird questions, Moosey. Good evening, Anna. It's called Bump and Beyond Fair. Yeah, we're going to Bump and Beyond, which is a fair for everything to do with prenatal classes, baby stuff, breast pads, breast pumps, push chairs, cots, preschool, birthing, if you want to give birth at home. Yeah, it's newborn to toddler, so it should be really fun. Yes, we don't have those over here, at least none that I've seen. Yeah, it's called bump, basically a baby fair. All the mothers go in there and they pick up something, they're going ooh ah, and you hear all over, and it's like an ooh-ah fest. just ooh-ahs around the entire place. People just constantly cooing. I'm a nice guy. I sub. Sorry, I don't have money to donate. Didn't you say that you got plenty of money? They have private classes that you can take, but there's no events for it. Oh, yeah. It's like this event has everything from pushchairs, cribs, baby bottles, bibs, and it's like an entire event when new mums can go, or if you haven't given birth yet, you can go there. They give advice. There's talks and everything. It should be really good. She'll have a bump by March. Hopefully she'll have a bump. I'm going to walk around there. I have cash, not online cash. Oh, okay. If you can't donate, you can't donate. Just be nice in the chat. We like a bit of decorum around here. We like people to be nice. But thank you to Dragon again, and for Katie. I've made £91.86, which is a nice tidy sum for an hour and 20 minutes work. If only Coach Eli could make the same amount I do in an hour. What did he say he made? £30 the other day after, what was it, 2 hours work? Like, I'd hate to think what I've made this morning. In the last week, I've had, what have I had? I must have had about £550 in donations, I think. 3, 4, maybe 500 in donations this week, which is crazy. I've never had £500 donated to me in my life. An average YouTube amount I make is usually between 100 and 150 a month. Working with dog service, I make $12.50 an hour. Well, that's good. I like your job, Anna. I think the doggies are so cute. I miss seeing your doggy pictures in the group, in the Ramasphere. If you could put some more cute doggy pictures in the Girls Getaway group, that would be amazing. I love looking at doggies because I can't have my own pets. Morning, Bracket Gaming. But yeah, this week alone, I've had, I think it's 500 in donations at least. On average, I usually make between 100 and 150 pounds on YouTube, which doesn't sound a lot. But when you're a little bit scrapped for money, £150 extra from YouTube is a lot. We have 6 new litters at work, and we have another due to tomorrow. Oh, Anna, I need a picture of those puppies. I need pictures. Send me some pictures in the Girls Getaway. I'd love to look at the cute doggies. Oh, I've never seen a dog give birth either. I bet it's a really serene occasion, because dogs are like very serene. The babies just fall out of them, I'm just going to guess. They're just sitting there like... Yay! Show me some pictures, Anna. I miss the group. Good morning, Kieran. I heard you had a tasty breakfast at the cafe. Jealous much? I've had nothing to eat, and it's 1:10 in the afternoon. Haven't even eaten today yet. But I thought I would live stream this morning because I don't have work, and apparently some issues were going on last night with some trolling of my friend, so I decided to come on here and give my opinion and to state why I troll Eli. You want me to breed you? You really are weird. I've had enough. Take the weird guy out. Take the weird guy out. Hide you. Yeah, I've had enough. Had enough. We work with golden retrievers, labs, Newfoundlands, poodles, doodles, and papillons. I love a papillon. My two favourite dogs on this planet are papillons and Japanese chins. If you ever have a Japanese chin in there, I might die of a heart attack. They are one of my favourite breeds of dog. I also like a Pomeranian, which are also kind of cute. I like Pomeranians, Papillons, because they have the little funny little ears. And I also love Japanese chins. They're a really cute dog. Good morning, Red Door. Listening while working. Good evening or good morning. I'm not exactly sure what time zone you're in, Red Door woman. But once again, kudos to Dragon for donating $100 to the channel, and for Katie for donating, I think it was $8.99? Hang on, I can't go back. Was it $8.99? $8.99 to the channel, making a grand total of $91.86. I can't put it on the title thing like I would normally because I'm actually streaming off my phone. We were meant to be doing a house tidying stream, and we haven't done much. In fact, we've just ranted for an hour and a half, and I've then sat here chatting for half an hour. But I made £100 out of it, so housework can wait. I do need to do some housework at some point. I'm sure I'll get around to it. I mean, the house isn't going anywhere, and neither's the rubbish, to be honest. Bin day isn't till tomorrow, so I was trying to do the house today because my bins are due tomorrow. They're a day late. Ranting is good. It helps the mental health. Do you know what? It does. It really does give me a sense of... So you're 8... Does it say 8/12? 8/12. So you're East Coast? You're on the East Coast, Red Door woman? Is that 5 hours behind? East Coast? I don't know. You won't believe, I have friends all over America and Canada, and I still cannot get a hand of your time zones. I'm sure you're... Anna sent a photo. Thank you, Anna. I will have to partake of the cute doggies. Let me have a look at the cute puppies. I'm going to have to go on my Facebook and look at cute animals. I can still see your messages, don't you worry. Yeah, it's East Coast, same as me. Yeah, I thought you were East Coast. It's really hard in America because you have, you know, East, West, Mid. In the UK, we just have one time zone, which makes life so much easier. Oh no, is this cute doggy pictures? Oh my god, I'm going to be astounded by the cuteness. Oh, ooh, cute puppies. Oh my god, Anna, you have the best job ever. Oh my god, I'm gonna have to make... Oh my god. Oh my god, the puppies. Oh my god. Oh, they're so cute. Oh, I'll have to show you the pictures, Katie. They are adorable. After the stream, I'll send you a picture, Katie, of the cute puppies. Oh my god, they are adorable. They are so sweet. The little tiny ones, and then their little faces, and the one with the little belly. Oh my god, I just want to rub his belly, like virtually, like, oh, Gucci. But I'll send you a picture later, Katie, of what the poochie looks like. Oh my god, it's like the most adorable poochie you've ever seen. These dogs are just like dripping with like cuteness. Okay, I'm off on that. Can't keep my eyes open. Okay, Katie, have a nice nap. Baby needs to nap. Baby went for lunch this morning, and then baby was sick. And now baby needs a nap. Yeah. She's finding it hard to keep food down. She went out for dinner the other day. They went for a nice meal. And then they were going to the cinema. And she was sick before the cinema. She was sick during the cinema. Now she's had breakfast this morning. And now she's been sick again. The poor woman isn't keeping her food down. Oh, that poor baby. I don't know whether to feel sorry for her or for the baby. The poor baby needs the food, but the poor baby's rejecting it. We might have to try a different tactic with her eating. I'm going to assume it's really rich food. I don't know what she had for breakfast. But anything greasy, spicy, is going to make her sick. At all. I don't envy being sick at all. I've been sick. I was sick a lot when I had my boys, and I don't envy it at all. It's one of the most horrible experiences you can have. Not being pregnant, just throwing up. You dobbed me in. I hadn't told Kieran I threw up when we got back. I'm upstairs and it's on the live stream. You literally said on the live stream that you threw up. He can read the chat. If Kieran reads the chat, he's going to see that you've thrown up. If you're sick, you're sick. Baby needs to throw up. Baby needs to throw up. What are you going to do? Starve yourself and never throw up? You're never going to know when you... I know I forgot, yeah. If baby's going to be sick, baby's going to be sick. You could have a bag of crisps right now and throw it up. Does it make a difference? You're going to have to eat even if you throw up. It's going to be inevitable. You have to... Sorry, babe. She's going to throw up. You ask Kieran how much I threw up with Talon. I was sick constantly. I was vomiting every other meal. It was horrendous. It was like The Exorcist. It's what happens. You throw up. It's baby's way of saying hi. Until that baby can kick, the high you get is throwing up. I mean, I did have... Oh, no. Ooh. Too rich. Too rich. That's why you were sick. Scampi is too rich for you. Wait till you start getting the weird cravings in the 3rd trimester. She got cravings already. This girl is craving some weird shit as it is. But yeah, she's craved a lot recently. But baby likes certain things. It's going to be a very highly opinionated baby. But you're going to be sick. It doesn't matter what you feed that baby. You could feed it the nicest food and you're going to throw up. But you do need to stay away from things that are highly rich in taste and flavor. Fish, rich things. You need to stick to your red meat. And craving anything salty and vinegary flavored crisps. And baby wants fizzy drinks. Now, the only problem with fizzy drinks is that you're going to get so gassy. You're going to get so gassy in your tummy from the fizzy drinks. You're going to be burping and farting all over the place. Yeah, baby likes fizzy. It's because of the sweetness. But it's going to make you gassy and farty, though. So, maybe a wide berth. She'd be gassing, farting and throwing up. And who told you pregnancy wasn't a joyous, wonderful occasion? Being pregnant can sometimes repel people, you know. Lemonade especially. Oh, okay. Well, give baby what it wants, I guess. But you will find with rich food, things that are spicy, too sweet, too rich in like taste, whether it's a sauce or the food itself, like fish is quite oily. It'll make you sick. Yes, very grassy at the bottom this morning. Scared Nala and she ran. Nala is their adorable little kitten who is going to have to suffice with a baby. I don't know how they're going to do it. Nala's crazy. But Nala's also a big scaredy cat too. So they're going to be one great big dysfunctional family, which is great. You got Kieran the gamer, Katie's constantly throwing up, and Nala's just crazy. You know, it's going to be a fun 9 months. She's a very attention-seeking cat. Adorable. She's a bitch. Nala is a beautiful kitty. She has her moments. But she is a nice cat. Don't get me wrong. Each cat has their personality traits, and this one's a little bit crazy. But once again, thank you to Dragon, who, as crazy as you are, Dragon, I so appreciate the £100 you've sent. I appreciate the $400 you have sent me over the course of the last week. I'm so appreciative to you, Dragon. And Katie sent £8.99 English pence, which gave us a grand total of £91.86 after YouTube takes their 30% and their fees, because they're like that. I will admit she's very cuddling, but she will act cute and then attack. Yes, Nala is the devil in disguise. She's the devil in disguise. Good afternoon, everyone. Nice to see some new people in here. It is. Katie is the future mother of my grandchild, and Green Hazard is my son, who is the dad. They are having a baby, Golden Gamer, as of August, and Dragon has been funding the baby fund, and Katie's been donating to me because I'm such a nice grandmother. I've only had a cat in my entire life that wasn't a demon spawn. Yeah, cats are demons. Dogs are cute, but they don't often attack me. Cats are crazy. All right, good afternoon, Katie Collins. So nice to meet you. Yeah, Katie's having a baby. She's my future baby carrier. And then Green Hazard. I have been since day one. I helped Raven edit her first video. You want some kudos for that, Kieran? I've been on YouTube for like 6 years now. I think it's 6 years. I have 500,000 views. Pat myself on the back for that. I have 2.6k following. And I have a video on Instagram that has 13,000 views. I think you know Golden Gamer, Kieran. He used to be Tony back in the day. Oh, look at Kieran trying to get some credit. He can try. He can try. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Yeah. Kieran trying to get credit for my work. Yeah. I've got 500,000 views. I've got a video on Instagram with 13k views. Yeah, I encourage you to start uploading. I mean, you did, to be fair. I thought it was longer than Midnight Raven. I've been on and off for 11 years now. No, I started my channel in October 2015. I think it was October 2015. It was the year I hurt my back. I hurt my back in, I think it was May. And then I started YouTubing in October because I was bored shitless of being stuck at home off work. So I started live streaming to try and make some extra money. And I've done it ever since. I never hit 100k plus views. The biggest I ever had was 70k. Yeah, I currently have 500,000 views. If you go on to my community tab, you will see the award for 500,000 views. To be fair, I currently have more than that. I think I currently have 506,000 views. I think I've got another 6,000 views since then. I'm due to hit 1 million this year. 2014, I was over 214, 215, but I'm due to hit 1 million views this year at some point, so that should be good. That's a minute around for a small channel. So yeah, 500,000 views. I don't know if I can show you that I've got 500,000 views. Let me have a look. Hang on. Let me see if I can show you. I currently have 507,971 views. Let me see if I can show you. I don't know if I can show you very well. Let me unplug my thing a minute. Oh, I don't know if you can see it right there. 507,971. Yeah. Yeah, I got 500,000 views. If you go onto my community tab, the actual thing is on there. I don't know if I can go on my community tab from here. Look. Let me see if I can find it. I have the picture. There we go. See that? See? 500,000 views. And I got that on Christmas Eve. I got 500,000 views on Christmas Eve, would you believe? It came up. Yeah, 500,000 views hit my channel on Christmas Eve. I got the thing come through and the notification to say I'd got 500,000 on Christmas Eve, which was amazing. I was so ecstatic to celebrate Christmas Eve, and to get 500,000 was like amazing. You must be doing something right to get that many views. I must be. Yeah. So, yeah, I must be doing something right. I mean, I'm sure, you know, my success can be somewhat attributed to the amount of hours I put in. I haven't even loaded any videos today. I've got to load 4 videos today. I think 2 of them are YouTube shorts. I've got another video to add later on this afternoon, so that's 3 today. And I think I've got a 4th one out this evening. So I've got 4 videos, I think, going up today at some point. One of them is birthday characteristics. Another one of them is birthdays that are happening today. I've got the minimalist challenge, which if you ask my son, I did this before, where I donate things to charity, and each day I put items in a box for charity. It's called the minimalist challenge. What I did from the 1st of January, I put 1 item in a box. The 2nd of January, I put 2 items in a box, right the way up to the 31st. And at the end of the month, I donate over 200 items to charity, and give myself a pat on the back for that. It's also to declutter my house and to get rid of some excess stock that I have that I no longer want. And it'll all go to charity, and it'll also give me a bit of space in my tiny flat. It's called the Minimalist Challenge. If you go on my YouTube shorts, you'll see the videos are on there for yesterday and the day before. They're also on Instagram Reels, and they're also on Facebook Reels as well. You just donate 200 items by the end of the month, and each day you put so many items in a box. So day 1, you put 1, day 2, you put 2. Today, obviously being the 3rd, I'll put 3 items in a box, and you go along until the end of the month, and then you donate them to charity. Not only does it declutter your house after Christmas, it gives you a sense of achievement and a sense of helping somebody. Had a call from the doctor this morning. They told me I had a twisted kidney. I said that about 2 months ago, late telling me I was told when I was there. So what actually happens with the twisted kidney? What do they do for that? Is there anything that they do? I don't bother about monetization, never have. Just that to share my passion for gaming and movies on my channel. I'd be happy to hit 200 this year. Yeah, typical doctors. She had an incident not so long ago. She fell down a flight of stairs at work, went to hospital, had a very hard time in hospital, mind you, because of how the hospitals are at the minute. It wasn't a very great situation. Told her she had a twisted kidney, and then that was it. They didn't just say anything else. I'm just now a higher risk. I'm just now a higher risk of UTIs now I'm pregnant. Well, isn't that great? Awesome. I'm just now a higher risk of UTIs now I'm pregnant. Well, my suggestion for that, I can tell you offline, would be not to have any of the old because you'll lessen your chance of getting one. If you need me to explain that off camera, I can do. Yeah, my advice, no rumpy pumpy while pregnant, because if you are higher risk of UTIs, the worst thing you could do is have some rumpy pumpy, especially if you're high risk. Have the rumpy pumpy when you are 8.5 months pregnant, because then you can have your baby on time. Too tired, yeah. The only time you should be having rumpy pumpy while you're pregnant is when you're 8.5 months and you want to get that baby out exactly at 40 weeks. You want to get the baby out on time. Have sex at 38 weeks. Then you can have sex for 2 continuous weeks, like on and off each day, and I guarantee the baby will pop out on time, hopefully. Or it might not. My last child was 10 days late. He was hanging on for dear life in there. I'm like, get this fucking thing out of me. Give the baby an eviction notice. It's been 2 weeks. Plus, get out. Kieran, start getting used to cold showers. Oh. There you go, Kieran. Get baby to come quicker. Yeah, 38 weeks. If you want the baby to come on time, around 38 weeks, yeah. But before then, it's just too much hassle, and it's just not worth it. And especially if you're high risk. Best to keep babies safe. Poor Talon. Yeah, he was 2 weeks late. I've had a few of UTIs in my time on growth on both kidneys for a few years. They thought it was kidney stones. Yeah. Unfortunately, she's got a twisted kidney. Now, whether her kidney was twisted from birth or whether she twisted her kidney when she fell down the stairs at work, they've given her little to no information about twisted kidney. Little to no information at all. I haven't looked it up because I thought maybe the doctor would tell her something. But maybe look up a twisted kidney. I don't think it's dangerous per se. It's obviously not normal to have a twisted kidney. But whether the fall did it, whether she was born with it, I mean, you don't generally have a full body scan to find these things. I've had a full body scan before. When I damaged my spine at work, I had a head to toe scan of my entire skeleton. Yeah, twisted kidney. This is now found out that my fall whilst I was 3 weeks pregnant and didn't know, so I could have lost little bean. Then luckily we've got a fight. Yeah, I said that with the calculations you would have been pregnant when you fall. So the reason you might have fell while you were pregnant was due to the hormone imbalance, because I had said that you were a bit more agitated back then. You seemed more hormonal, and then you fell down the stairs. I think the hormone imbalance with the baby is probably what made you fall down the stairs, aside from obviously not having your iron tablets that day probably didn't help, but it's only dangerous if she stops weeing. Okay, so we just have to keep an eye on if she stops weeing. Okay, great. Congratulations on the baby though. Yeah, baby's due hopefully. Katie's got a scan coming up soon, hopefully. I haven't heard anything about a scan coming up, but hopefully, fingers crossed. They should have a scan coming up soon to check on baby Bean and to actually get a due date. Because you can't really do anything until you get like a due date. Once you know that you've got a due date, you can start planning stuff. I've always said not to buy things like cots and pushchairs until the kid is 6 months. Can't believe I'm 10 weeks on Friday. Yeah, you're nearly out of your first trimester. 2 weeks to go and trimester 1 is gone. Hopefully, you should then stop feeling sick. A lot of people don't throw up in the second trimester. Some people do. 2 weeks just for a 12-week scan. Yeah. So hopefully, once we get the scan, we'll have a due date. And then from the due date, we can start working things out. We can start going to baby fairs. We can start buying stuff. But I do generally leave the pushchair and the cot until they're 6 months pregnant, generally. Just in case the worst was to happen. I hope so. Hate feeling like shit all the time. Yeah, you're going to feel worse, you know. Well, we have found a set, sending it on FB. Oh, okay, cool. It is good to look ahead. Obviously, don't go crazy yet. Get your scan, get through the first trimester, then you can start buying things like cots and pushchairs and stuff like that. You're also going to need a baby car seat as well to get the baby home. You probably hadn't thought of that. But you're going to need a car seat as well. I know you don't have a car, but to go around to people's houses and to be picked up from the hospital, you're going to need a baby car seat. So we're going to have to invest in one of them. One of the most boring things in the world is baby seat shopping. I must admit, it's boring. Cot shopping's quite fun. What have you sent me? You sent me something on Facebook. Okay. You sent me something on SB. What have you sent me? Charlie's giving us all of Jess travel set, buggy, car seat, and pram. Oh, okay. Oh, it's a white set. Oh, it's a Bambino white set. Are you getting it in white? Because you know babies are messy. I don't know if you want a pure white set. Maybe you'd want to get like a grey one. Like a light grey. Like elephant grey. If you know what I mean. Like a grey colour for elephants. Because white's going to show the dirt so badly. No grey. It comes with all of that in the picture. Why not grey? Why wouldn't you go for the light grey? It would be like an elephant baby grey. What does Katie think? I like the elephant baby grey one. Because I think white's going to show so much dirt. Dover grey. What the fuck's Dover grey? Yeah, so it's like a light grey. So it is grey, you tart. I know what I mean. Just don't go for white. When you buy the baby stuff, try to avoid white. Because white's terrible. Try not to get white baby suits as well. White is going to be your demise when it comes to babies. Getting dove grey, it's a nice colour. Yeah, as long as it's not white. Just don't get white stuff. Because white will just... I mean, no, for white, we're getting grey. Yeah, don't get white. Don't get anything in white. Anything. Don't get furniture in white. Don't get bibs in white. Don't get clothes in white. Try and avoid white. Because I guarantee you that baby's poop, which is green and black when it first is born, stains everything. Baby's poo is black and green. Their first poo is black, and then it goes green, and then it turns yellow before it turns brown as they get older because of the milk that the mother's feeding the baby. And it gets on everything. Units, clothes, have no white rugs, nothing that's white. Our next is a Moses basket. It's bamboo. Bamboo! Yeah, nice Moses basket, nice set. I did send you a list of everything you need, so you can tick it all off and go through that list. That list is probably the best list I could find you. There's everything you need. All you need to do is have a baby book, have a notepad, write the item, where it's from, and then once you've bought it, just tick it off the list that I sent you, and you could just work through each item and tick them off and everything. So you've got a bit of organization, because what you don't want is lots of people trying to buy the same things. Need to get the list printed. Well, I'm sure I can help with that. I can probably get it printed for you. I can get you a couple of copies if you want. And what you do is, once you've bought the item, you just tick it off the list. And you put it in the group that we've got that you've bought it, and you just tick it off so we both know what's been bought, what doesn't need buying, in case anyone wants to buy the baby stuff. And then when they do, we know what we've already got. So there's that. But it looks nice. We can print it off at the library with my card. Yeah. Print a couple off. Don't just print one. You want to print multiple copies of that list so we can all have one, and then we can each tick it off when we bought an item. Because I found some cute little things that I want to buy the baby. I'm just not buying them yet. There's a couple of little outfits that I found that are cute, but I'm not going to buy it until you've had your scan, so that we've got a due date. And they might be able to tell me how heavy the baby is then, and I can kind of gauge on how big your baby's going to get. I know, it's a bit of voodoo there. Because once you know how big your bean is, when you have your should put what? Put what? Hang on, what? Hang on, I've lost the YouTube chat. What? Put what in the baby group? I could put it in the family group chat, or shouldn't I bother? What family group chat? What family group chat? What, our one? What, the one with the 3 of us in? What family group chat? Do you have a family group chat? No. What we'll do is we'll have a baby shower for you, Katie. The Goddards. Oh, they have another chat. I wouldn't put it in there right now. I think if you want certain things for your baby, you could buy them. And that way you get items you want. And then down the line, we can put it in the group once we bought all the things that we really want to buy. Like the things we like, sort of thing. Do you get what I mean? It's hard to explain. If you want certain things for your baby, we can buy them, and then we can put it in their group, and they can buy all the rest. You know, the uninteresting stuff, like nipple stuff and breast pads. They can buy all the boring stuff. You then get to pick how your nursery looks and how your baby looks and what stuff you use. Yeah. We can have a baby shower. Of course we're going to have a baby shower. Baby shower, gender reveal. Yeah. Of course we're going to have a baby shower, Katie. You got to celebrate. At about 5 months, what we could do is we can have a baby shower, and we can do a gender reveal at the baby shower. That would be kind of cool. You can get lots of presents being pregnant. We can have cake, we can have food, and then we can do a gender reveal at the baby shower and reveal the baby's gender to everybody. We can keep it to ourselves and then reveal it at the party. Not only that, you'll get lots of presents, Katie. And who doesn't like presents? You also get some tasty food. And you'll get a day to remember, because we can take lots of pictures of your baby shower and your baby gender reveal. And then you can put it in your baby book and show your child down the line so that you've got pictures to remember. Yeah, why not? Of course. Baby shower, presents, gender reveal. And I know you like cake. I know you like cake. Don't tell me you don't like cake. You can have cake. We can do a gender reveal. We have a massive party. Raven got you covered. I work in a party store. It'd be fun. Remember, you may only ever have one child. You may only have one child. And what you want to do is you want to have the best pregnancy experience. That means presents. That means cake. That means parties. Showering with presents. I said we can have 2 showers. One for Kieran's side and then one for my side. Yeah. Do 2 baby showers. Just do me one favour. Just one favour. Don't tell your mum the baby's gender until the party. Just saying. I won't, don't worry. Yeah. Try and not spoil the surprise. But yeah, we can talk about it in the family group. Gender reveal, baby shower. It's going to be so much. It's going to be the funnest 9 months you've ever had. Obviously, you're going on holiday in June. You'll be quite big then. You're going to go on holiday and you're going to be what? Jesus. 7 months pregnant? Is your holiday in June, isn't it? May. Okay, so what will you be then? What, 5 months pregnant? What are you now? 3. How big? No, not going now. Are you not going? Oh, okay. This is May. So what would you been? 5 months pregnant? 3. When you due? August. So you'd have been what, 6 months pregnant then? You'd have been 6 months pregnant, I think. 6 months? I thought you were 6 months when you went on holiday. Obviously we don't have an exact due date yet. Are you not going? That's news to me. I thought you were going in May. Oh, okay. Well, I'll let you have your little... Are you not going for a week? You're going for a couple of nights. Oh, okay. So you're not going for a week anymore. Okay. Well, to be fair, I guess she'll be heavily pregnant then. And it's a lot of walking. She won't enjoy the walking. You'll be training it up and down wherever you're staying. Because that walk is not fun when you're walking normally, let alone being pregnant. So you're just going for the weekend. Oh, well, it's nice to have a family holiday before you have a little bubs. You'll be sick and tired of walking by then. By the time you're, 5-6 months pregnant, just walking will be a chore. An absolute chore. But yeah, it'll be good for you two to get away, to have a little bit of downtime before the baby arrives. I'd love to go on holiday further down the line. I'm hoping that I can save up to go on holiday before the baby arrives. Because then I'll be on like babysitting duty and hopefully I'll be able to get a new job by then. So I'll have more hours. Obviously not enough hours not to be able to babysit. Probably get a hotel by the beach. Yeah, if you can get something, try and stay at the Nelson. The Nelson's quite nice. I don't know if the hotel manager that I used to work for that I used to go there for still works at the Nelsons. So not far from everything. Yeah, you want to be sort of right in the middle. Yeah. Well, I've been live streaming for 2 hours. I've made £91.86. I want to thank everybody that came to my live stream. Thank you to Gemma, Dragon, Red Door Woman. Thank you to Anna, Bracket Gaming, Green Hazard. Thank you to Katie. Who else have I missed? Anybody else? I've been chatting for so long. Dragon. I've said Dragon. Thank you to Dragon for the $100. Golden Gamer. Who keeps coming to my live streams now. Thanks for coming. Red Door Woman, Anna turned up. Marty Moose, thank you for your insults. You are truly welcome. Charles, you luck after that 7 inches. But yeah, thank you to everybody. If I haven't mentioned you, then you weren't here long enough for me to read your name at the bottom because I can't scroll back. Thank you to everybody. If you want to like and subscribe and give us a big thumbs up. If you want to support the channel, PayPal, Super Chat, Super Thanks is all going towards a baby fund. Apart from the money that was donated to me earlier by Dragon, who said I could have it for myself and then it wasn't for the baby fund. Bringing my grand total this month of like over £500 worth of donations. I am so happy. I won't get £500 because of YouTube, but currently I stand to get around $350 in money. So thank you to everybody. Most of it is going to Baby Bean. Some of it is going to myself because Mama has bills to pay too, and I need to eat. But thank you to everybody. I don't know when I'm next live streaming. I'm at work for the next 2 days, so I'm at work Wednesday and Thursday. So maybe I should stream Friday, Saturday, or do a Sunday stream. Let me know if you're free one of those days and I can stream this weekend. And I will see you all very soon. Thank you for watching. Take care. Bye, guys. I don't know how to end the stream. Someone end my stream.